It's thankfully very rare that a police officer acts in a manner that requires criminal charges. When it does happen, it's important for our community to hear directly from their police commissioner and their state's attorney. I stand here today with our state's attorney, Marilyn Mosby, to acknowledge our two Baltimore police officers who absolutely stepped up and honored their oath of office by reporting criminal misconduct committed by a fellow police officer who they witnessed shoot an unarmed and unresisting man in December of 2014. Reporting misconduct, now absolutely required by our new use of force policy, is something our community has a right to expect from all police officers in Baltimore. My team and the state's attorney's team are here today to support the vast majority of Baltimore police officers who routinely do the right thing day after day and call after call. There's nothing more a good cop hates than a bad cop.
Today, I stand alongside of Commissioner Kevin Davis to give special thanks to two Baltimore police officers, Officer Kevin Leary and Officer Isaiah Smith, who acted and did the right thing by testifying against their fellow officer who did the wrong thing. After these brave officers secured a non-resistant and unarmed man on the ground face up in a position where he was no longer a threat, Officer Cagle walked up to him, called him a piece of and shot him in the groin. Had it not been for these two officers coming forward and testifying about this incident, my prosecutors, Jerry Volatile and Kristen Bloomer, would not have been able to secure a conviction. The vast majority of police officers in this city are good officers, and I'm gratified that in this case, the good officers testified against the bad officer. As Officer Leary indicated at trial, what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, and what he did was wrong.
The Baltimore City community should encourage and praise this courageous prosecutor, Marilyn Mosby, and police chiefs like Kevin Davis, who are dedicated to breaking that blue wall of silence that prevents good cops from testifying against bad cops. As Officer Leary said, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And so we have to encourage and protect these two officers and other like-minded officers to come forward when they witness bad cops doing a bad thing. In the din surrounding the wins and losses of prosecutors all over the country in what are often difficult cases because of the lack of such cooperation, and the police union, if you notice, is not congratulating Ms. Mosby on this one. And that's because they are not representative of this department, dominated as they are by old, white, retired officers who come from the older generation where the blue wall of silence was respected and honored. Now, this commissioner inherited a department rife with all kinds of problems, such as endemic brutality, the blue wall, the targeting of black citizens for mass arrests without probable cause, discrimination against black officers in hiring, promotion, retention, and discipline, and other such outrages. He is committed to ending these practices, and we salute and support him as we do these officers who testified against this bad cop.